if you're new to business, one thing I always say is without actual documentation of your system and processes. So firstly, create a master system. Secondly, treat recurring tasks like experiments. I said to my team, well, how are we sending that email to our clients? Many of my clients are working in the industry at the moment, short-term rental industry. They're either solo entrepreneur who have just started like their side investment while they're working. Business systemization. Look, I've been in the business for the last 8 years and it's an art, essentially a part of, I say any business, any size, doesn't matter if you're new, big, it is very, very important. And in today's video, I want to talk about just business systemization. Obviously, my industry is all about short-term rental. I work with clients to create huge, clients working with over 150, 200 portfolio clients. We've realized that not only it's bringing businesses in, but also if you don't have a good system in place, it could eventually break down, and it means that you're going to spend a lot more time in the business rather than on the business to scale and whatever you want to do and achieve with the business itself. So guys, if you're new to this channel, my name is Piers from growyourairbnb.com. I'm going to go through some of the three key major things that I truly believe that I've done it in my business, from scaling, systemizing, hiring a team of 15 to actually systemizing an operation. In operational, we're definitely very strong. However, it took a lot of time that we have to keep going back and refreshing things and stuff like that. And hopefully in today's video, you get to learn a little bit more about my thoughts on it. 8 years of me just working on my own to creating a team of 15 and being able to systemize a lot of things in the business. Right, okay, look, if you're new to business, one thing I always say is without actual documentation of your system and processes, it would only be in your mind. Like, for example, when I create a system in my business, be it Grow Airbnb or Better Than Hotel or Property, I'm always thinking about what's going to happen. Then I lay it down as a process in my business, in my computer, and eventually then be able to go, who can I pick in my business which operationally is strong enough to do that task and be able to kind of systemize and automate it. It doesn't matter if it's only people. You can think about softwares in your business that you can potentially do. But my biggest goal right now is if you can stop this video and you can literally think about a task in your business that you're doing again and again, which you can systemize it through, just a written process. So firstly, create a master system. So what does that mean? Like, stop, I always say to anyone I work with, stop thinking about it and get that in your, it could be as easy as just getting into Excel sheet, because if you do that, then what you're doing is you've got a process in place. 80% of work that we currently do in just Grow Airbnb is based on Excel and Google Drive. But like an example, I always say to my team, when somebody's sending me a file of a work, sometimes it could be in a hurry and they don't actually name it properly. So I get sent that file. Obviously, having a team of 15, working with more than 10 clients, everything I get, I have to go through it. Now, if I don't actually create a system, I'm telling my clients as well as my team to say, please make sure the file name you send me or the subject you send me is exactly to what I've got to look at. It makes my life a lot easier because I can go back and search with people's name, like just that little systemization in the business makes a massive, massive difference. I mean, if you think about it in my industry, in short-term rental industry, the reason why a lot of people follow me here is, well, we've created a system. Even YouTube for me is a system right now. I've got a great team of 2 editors in place. I've actually got somebody who writes the content for me, or some of the topics that you guys talk about in our comments, and then she brings it up as a part of discussion in the team meeting, and then we create a content around it, and I get to film it. Now, if I didn't have that, and then I didn't have a thumbnail editor, eventually the whole process goes out. And to have a team of 3 or 4 people just working on the YouTube channel is a lot for me right now. And we don't create a lot of videos. I definitely, my editors are well invested in my inside programs where any Zoom calls I take at the moment, My team edits it to the best level for my mastermind clients, so then they can watch it and learn from it. And these are things that I don't put out, right? But then my mastermind community gets it. So having that great system again and again is the best place to be. Now, secondly, treat recurring tasks like experiment. I've been a big fan of this. I was in a team meeting this morning, and two of the things that we keep doing in the business right now isn't innovative. Also is the two tasks that in our business and grow Airbnb clients work constantly give us the same issue, problem, and again, and one of them being booking.com. We would love to create a ad for our clients, get them launched, but booking.com for some reason doesn't allow us to put that. So my client then has to do it themselves. But then a lot of people go, well, Piers, we're paying you to create that booking.com ad. And I'm like, yes, we'd love to do that, but we can't do it. So effectively, I was saying my team that we're doing the same thing again and again. So we have to tell our client to go and create a dummy listing, register it, then we go back into the account and get the boosting done, systemization, advertising done completely. But I said to my team, well, how are we sending that email to our clients? Because if you think about it, if you're watching this, look, and if I sent you an email saying, look, we can't create your booking.com ad, you're thinking, well, I've had clients before saying, Piers, we paid you for this. And I'm like, yeah, I know that, and we're going to do the work for it. However, Booking.com doesn't allow us to do it. So right now in our system, we thought, well, how about creating a video to say this is how it works if it ever happens again? How about me actually creating a PDF file, or my team creating a PDF file from step-to-step guide on what they have to do and then what we will do? And also send, we work through WhatsApp client support, which has been one of the biggest system and operational change in my business. If you follow me on social, I've always banged about it. If you've got a good team of people, unique client communication, Systemize, WhatsApp for business right now is the best tool, right? And look, if you've got more question about how I do it, send me a DM in my Facebook or Instagram, or even in the comment here. I'll reply to it. And by doing that, we've now sent client WhatsApp to say this is the process, please follow it. I then send them a video on how to do it. My team sends them an email. We've sent them 3 systems right now, or processes that we created. As a result of that, now we'll not have that problem in the business. So, like I said, if it's a task recurring, take it as an experiment and actually deliver it in some different way. So, look, I hope that kind of gives you an understanding of, even if a task has been done or hasn't been done and has given you some kind of problems, try and experiment new stuff that can allow you to operationally be successful. And the third one is keep it simple, right? Business guys, your system can be as large as possible. Many of my clients are working in the industry at the moment, short-term rental industry. They're either solo entrepreneur who have just started their side investment while they're working. I've got many clients who have decided to leave work because they've scaled their short-term rental business, and fair play to them. I've got a client right now who has got 2 property, actually they've got 20 properties, Chris and Neil. Working together, scaled it to big numbers now, but then they don't have a team right now. And I'm saying to them, well, you're doing things again and again in the business. That's costing you time and money. You shouldn't be doing that. You should have already created a process and a system to be able to hire someone and pass over the 90% of work that they are currently doing, but they shouldn't be doing it, right? And I think one of the things they found with hiring was they thought it was complication and all that. And for me, it was creating a process and a system. Because if they do it once, they're going to do it again and again. Because they know where the gap is in the business. They're going to fit in someone in the business to fulfill that. But before that, they need to create a good process and system in place to be able to bring someone in and do that, right? So, this week, it's not my role, part of consulting. Branding and marketing is what we do for our clients. But I was so passionate about making them understand that they need to start looking at bigger picture for 2023. So I have now jumped in their business to be able to give them all the guidance there. I gave them the job description. I said where to go and find them, what sort of money they should be paying. And it's all coming back to my experience over the last 8 years and, a team, what I've currently built as well. So look, things like that, keeping it simple is amazing in the business. as you grow your business, you will find some more system that's going to allow you to automate it, and that's where the fun begins, because you can have a system in place, but you might need a lot of manpower. When you start automating it, then you will have a lot more things done for you during that system and the automation in the business. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed another Grow Your B&B video. Look, as my channel is all about short-term rental and service accommodation, for me, anyone who is watching me, please go and check out WhatsApp for Business and see how you can integrate that into your business currently, either for sales but also client communication, your guest. Something I've been proud of to say people is, yes, when you have a WhatsApp communication with guests, doesn't matter if they booked you from Airbnb and Booking.com. Obviously, you need to, I've done this video previously, if it's from Airbnb, you want to keep most of your conversation on Airbnb, especially if it's a complaint and all that, because Airbnb needs to see what the process you've taken in place. But, if it's guest check-in, extension, all of that little stuff, you want to be able to systemize that in your business. And, tomorrow when you scale it and you add another VA or somebody to look after your guest communication, it's the best way to do it. So that's one tip that I want to give you to, if you're running a short-term rental business. So guys, I hope you enjoyed another Grow Your B&B video. This year, we've been very excited to just keep working with more and more clients. And if you're looking to launch properties, we are now currently working with a stager in between our services. So not only you're gonna have staging consulting from one of our lines, you also have us doing the branding and marketing. And the whole idea right now is to make sure you guys have the best product in your investment area with the best marketing and advertising and branding to be able to fulfill the demand in the highest level. So look, if you've got any question, please comment down below. Thank you so much for watching another Grow Your B&B video.